Welcome to the Evaluate Expression experience in Microsoft Fabric Pipelines. This was a huge customer ask, so I'm super excited to share it with you today. This feature helps you test and debug your pipeline expressions instantly without having to run the entire pipeline, meaning you can evaluate your expressions now without running the pipeline itself. So I'm in a brand new pipeline now, and then I'm going to go ahead and set us up for some of the exciting scenarios we can use with the Evaluate Expression experience. So I'm going to create a variable. I'm just going to call it test variable 1 and name the string hello world. And then I'm going to do some more variables just so we can play around a bit. Let's call this one testing, and then a third variable, space 1, 2, 3. So now I've got my 3 variables inside of my pipeline, and I'm going to go ahead and create an activity that will make it easy for me to see my expression. So I'm going to go ahead and try the email activity. I'm not going to configure any of my settings here. We don't really need to do that to test the Evaluate Expression Builder experience, which is the exciting part. But what we can do is go ahead and test out some of the expressions here and then go ahead and try to evaluate them. So for the first expression, I'm going to go ahead and call one of our variables. I'm going to label it just so I know what I'm doing. And then I'm going to call a variable. Let's try calling test variable 1. Something that I really love about expressions is that it will autocomplete for you. And now that we have a valid expression written here, meaning there's no red underline error messages, I can go ahead and navigate to the evaluate expression. So this is the new feature that I'm showcasing today. Go ahead and click on it, and when you click evaluate, it should showcase the preview. What's really awesome about the evaluate expression experience is that it automatically fills in the values for you based on what it knows contextually about your pipelines. So if you remember, my test var 1 variable was named hello world. Something that I do want to call out is that it does not know previous outputs from activities just because the pipeline itself hasn't run yet, so there's no way of telling the outputs, but you can edit all of these values yourself just to test your pipeline if you can basically have an educated guess on what your output of your activity would be. So I could change this to hello world 1, 2, 3, and that updates the preview content, but it doesn't actually update the test variable 1 itself. Now I'm going to do some more exciting expressions just to see what they're going to turn out to be. So I'm going to type some in and then come back when I'm done. So I've got a couple of more pretty popular instances. So a function for concat, and then also calling a system variable. So I basically called my 2 test variables here and then called the current pipeline. So let's go ahead and evaluate this expression. And as you can see, all of the items were automatically filled. I didn't have to input any of the values, which is really awesome. When I click evaluate, I should expect to see exactly what I'm seeing now, which is that the variable had the string hello world. The function combines my 2 variables, test var 2 and test var 3, so testing 1, 2, 3. And then my system variable calls the current pipeline ID, and it does show up here. So yeah, this is a super option functionality, and I'm really excited to be able to have shared this with you today. It's a really useful tool for debugging expressions before runtime. Especially, it's helpful for those of you who have complex expressions involving multiple variables or functions. And thank you guys so much for watching today's demo on the Evaluate Expression experience.